Hey y'all, how you doing? Let me know how everything is. This isn't the angle that I'm going to be using throughout the duration of the stream, just because this would be very uncomfortable for me to draw. But yeah, just let me know how I sound. I know this is not the best quality. This was very sporadic. But next time I stream, I promise I will have my setup once we move. But yeah, we're just going to draw this this hot spring scene of these two characters, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. I've never drawn a background this intense before, I don't think, so it's going to be a lot of fun. Let's see, let me get myself situated. And I'm gonna zoom in a little bit here for you guys. So how is everybody? And yeah, send me a comment just to be sure that I have everything set up. It's really funny because I'm streaming with my phone and I'm using my iPad and I'm watching this stream on my TV so I can see comments. It's just a whole Frankenstein put together thing. So yeah, send me a comment saying hi, just so I can be sure that I have everything set up on my TV correctly. That would be awesome. Thank you. So right now, I'm like super proud of these lamps, by the way. Look at how cool these lamps are. I am so proud. But right now I'm going to be focusing on the bamboo wall here in the background. And then these little mountain areas, seeing how much I can get done. The bamboo shouldn't take me too long since it's not the main focal point. I might actually do a Gaussian blur a little bit, but it's mostly going to be lighting tricks here in the background. But yeah. Ben, hi, how are you? Thank you for that, by the way. Now I know that I can read comments on my TV. Also, you all would really laugh at me of how I Frankenstein this camera angle. It's really quite hilarious. But yeah, anyway, I might change the brush that I'm using because I did try some textures on the side here. But as you can see, it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of blurry, which I guess is the effect I'm going for. But I don't know, it's not as, it's just kind of weird. So let me turn off the sketch layer, because I don't need that right now. So now my colors look a little bit better. My day's been good. It was just mostly moving into my new place with the family, but we still got a lot of moving to do. And I was putting up wallpaper most of the day at the new place, which I have never done before. So that was fun. I am enjoying it. I'm enjoying making the space around and, you know, just making it homey. It's been nice. How has your day been? Also, hi everybody watching the stream and not commenting. I see you. It's okay, you don't have to comment, but you know, just acknowledging you and saying hi. Oh, thank you. I've had this iPad since 2018, 2019. I think it's 18, but it's a 2017 model, so I got it on sale. So it's trucking along. It's doing good. Hi, Rob. Thanks for saying hi. Hope you're having a good day. So I want to do these. I'm going to do these pipe bits. I'm going to make them have more light since they're pushed forward, and then this wired mesh bit I'm going to make darker with, you know, some lighting tricks thrown in later on. But since the bamboo rods stick out more, they need more light. I might even need to go in with my pencil to try and define these rods a bit more. Now that I'm thinking about it. Also, you know, if you have any art questions, if you have any questions about my thought process, please don't hesitate to ask me, because I'm a big nerd when it comes to art stuff. So if you want me to talk about anything art related, go ahead, hit me with your best shot. Yeah, this looks good. This is looking better. Like, this is normally my sketching brush, but I like to use this for line art a lot. It just gives it a chalky look. Probably should have done a new layer for this, but I'm feeling bold. I'm saving up for a new tablet just so that I have an easier tablet to stream with on the computer, because streaming Apple products onto PCs is not ideal. Let me tell you what, they make it really hard to do that smoothly. Okay, now I can get into some detail work. I'm gonna take some of this color, kind of break it up a little bit more, add some texture. I don't want these rods to look too metallic either. That's the thing. That the light is here, but I want it to look more matte than shiny. Trying to restrain myself. I just like to add glitter to everything. Let's see how that's looking. You know, I'm gonna do Gaussian blur. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna look fine. I'm not sure how long I'm going to be on stream, to be honest. But we'll see. We'll see. I know we have another full day of moving activities tomorrow, and I'm putting up more wallpaper and just packing up more things in general. So it is crunch time because we're moving this weekend. On Saturday is the official like large furniture moving day. So it's gonna be a lot. Okay. I think I like that. The same thing on the bottom. And I'll have to see how this looks with the Gaussian blur on, because I think I'm gonna do Gaussian blur, and then there are some vines or plants that are gonna be hanging over it, kind of like this. So I think I'm gonna leave the vines more prominent, since again they're like over the wall, so it makes sense to me. I'm gonna try and make this pole not look like a tube sock. That is the goal. No tube sock poles here. I'm just banking on the Gaussian blur effect saving me with this one. Now that I figured out what I wanted for the top, I can do this bottom one relatively quickly. Okay, and then this green. I think this is one of the bigger canvases that I've done for a digital piece as well. This canvas size is 13 by 17, I think. So it's a big one. But I told my client, like, hey, I think with this one I'm gonna need a lot of space to work with. So here we are. Okay, so now with this, with the in-between poles, I'm gonna go a little bit desaturated, a little bit darker. Do a couple little indications. Definitely outlining the edge bit. But yeah, nothing crazy. I might even do a mist, like a wash of shadow color on this. Hey there, how are you? Doing alright. Doing okay. Just taking it easy by working. By doing the hobby job. Yeah, no, I'll still do this. I thought about ditching this altogether, but nope. Gotta keep trucking. Wish I had my artist glove, but alas, 'tis in our room and the baby is sleeping. Also, I must apologize if I randomly break out into song, because I got one earbud in and I got a little bit of music going in my ears. So I'm trying really hard to not break out into song, but you know, there could be a moment there where I sing a couple of notes to something, but I'll reel it back in. I promise. I like the sketchy look actually. Like from a distance, it looks like rustic. I like it. Or not rustic, just like rugged. Almost like an old Japanese painting. Like dip pen and ink. I'm a sucker for those. I wouldn't say that. I don't think everybody spontaneously sings. It's not the main human trait, but I feel you. I know what you're getting at though. I'm smelling what you're stepping in. I'm so curious to see what the Gaussian blur will do to this. So how many people in chat are artists right now? Or, you know, if you like to draw. Even if you're a hobby drawer. I do art. I'm not the greatest, but I'd love to do it professionally someday. Aw, that's great. We must have goals, but not just, you know, not just dream about it, but to work towards it. I feel blessed enough that I could be a housewife and still do art as a paid hobby. I thought about doing art professionally at one point, but no, I love being a mom. Yeah, that's super cool. You're a bit of a role model to me in that way, to be honest. Aw, that's so sweet. Thank you. I've been drawing for, gosh, like I knew I wanted to be an artist when I was 10. That was 19 years ago. So I've been doing, I say I've done art for the past 15 years, just because I didn't really start taking art seriously until I was about 15 or 16. It's when I was really pursuing it. So then I didn't start doing digital art until I was about 17. So like I still have some years under my belt, but I try to be more realistic with what I tell people. Because there are these artists who are like, oh yeah, I've been an artist for like 20 some years. I'm like, oh really? Is that including or unincluding your childhood? Because there's a difference there. Because as a kid, you don't really know what you want. Like I don't know. Your mind is just open to change. Like I wanted to be a freaking zoologist at one point. I wanted to be a marine biologist. Wanted to be a freaking singer on American Idol. Do you remember that show? Well, American Idol's still a thing. It's still going, but it's not as good. This is not as good. I always liked doodling as a kid, but during the pandemic, hyperflexing on my art and art theory is kind of what kept me sane. So I've been an artist as a serious hobby for like 2 years now. Oh, that's great. That's awesome. I know the pandemic didn't affect me that much. Just because at the time I was working as a customer service representative, so I just worked from home. But it was, yeah. But that's cool that people had their artist awakening during the pandemic. It's pretty cool. I mean, we've all wanted to be on American Idol at one point. That's true. Especially us 90s kids. Also, thanks y'all for being here. Because I don't know how I would have kept it together doing this fence for this long if I didn't have anyone else here. So thank you. I don't know why my TV keeps disconnecting from the live chat. So if I reach for my remote, that's what I'm doing, is reconnecting to the live chat. Okay. All right. Wow, that looks pretty darn good. I'm gonna zoom out. Is this gonna be like this? For sure, although I'm not doing much else, and you are pretty fun to talk to. Oh, thanks. Thank you. Appreciate that. That looks pretty good. Even though the color matching from my phone to what you're seeing is not accurate, it's much less saturated than this. I think it's turning out okay. And dude, my clients are so awesome, man. I told him, like, man, I'm not gonna be able to like interact with you much while I'm streaming. He's like, nah, you're good. I trust you, man. You're fine. I'm like, dang, thanks. So, yeah, commission buddy, if you're watching, hi, and you're awesome. So here's a fun question for chat. Are you a cake person or a pie person? This is a trick question because there's only one true answer. So really I'm just trying to weed out the good followers from the bad followers. So I'm also going to need to put in the lighting tricks on this. What kind of cake and what kind of pie? See, no. You can't play games like that. You can only select one category. It's either all cake or all pie. There's no in between. He's sneaky. You thought you could weasel your way out of this one, but you cannot. Should probably turn the lamps off so you can see what I'm doing. Cake then. I'm just not the biggest pie guy, I guess. Well, that is the correct answer then, because cake is superior. So there, unpopular opinion. Me spending almost 30 minutes on a fence was great. So much fun. I want to do background, I said. I want to practice how to do backgrounds, I said. I want to learn how to do digitally painted backgrounds. It would be so much fun. I can't do Gaussian blur on these yet because I need to artificially make some lighting tricks for the lamps. And the lamps are going to be warm light, and the rest of the scene is going to be in cool ambient light. So I gotta do a lot of lighting tricks here because there's going to be ambient blue light as well as warm candlelight. So I gotta really do a think about this. Oh, that looks pretty darn good. I like that, especially if it's zoomed out like that. Dang, yeah, it looks really good. Okay, so I want to take some of this. I'm gonna just sporadically put some on certain places where I think it's necessary. Oh, I forgot I was gonna do steam effects on this too. Man, really this wall is not gonna be very visible. now that I'm thinking about it. But it's okay. You go all in. There we go. Okay, now I'm gonna do new layer. Man, there's so many layers. Oof. Okay. I want to do. Let's see which brush do I want to use. Well, I probably want to use one of my oil brushes. I'm going to do some warm lighting. It's probably too much. Soft? Oh gosh, that was, wow. Okay. I mean, no, that won't look good. Thanks for stopping by to the stream of me testing out brushes till I get the effect I want. Round, I mean, you can't go wrong with a round. Ooh, okay, never mind, yes you can. Rect. Maybe it's my lighting. Or maybe I need to do just a simple, because I gotta remember I'm doing Gaussian blur on this. So I need to be careful. Let's try a airbrush. Let's do soft. Okay. Oh, that's too intense. So let's do, yeah, okay. Yeah, let's do a little bit of this. It's very, very strong. Okay. Yeah. Very, oh gosh, I need to like barely touch this. I'm like just barely touching this surface to try and get this effect. Oh gosh. Oh no. Yeah, I just need to barely touch this. Okay, alright, that's good. I just need to barely touch up here. Again, it's gonna be tricky because there's warm light from these lamps and cool light coming from this pool, and also there's gonna be some like cool blue lighting tricks I'm gonna do later. So I need to keep that in mind when I'm doing this. So maybe just do this little top part. Not too much, that's too much. Just oh no, going too hard now. Barely touching. You want to caress the canvas. Just a few hairs and some air, as Bob Ross would say. Oh gosh, that was not it. My inner Bob Ross was not showing there. Just barely skim it. Like just barely tap it. I might just need to tap. Yeah. Oh gosh. Oh. That's a ticking time bomb. Okay. All right. That looks okay. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm gonna highlight the lamps a little bit more behind them. And down here and do Gaussian blur. Oh, that was too much. Okay, there. I'm gonna do that, and just like a little bit. Do I want to do just 2%? I think so. I think just 3 just gives it enough to make it fade. Okay, I'll bring these torches back. And do this. Okay. I might have to leave it there for now. Just because it's getting late and I'm getting tired. I have a full day tomorrow. So this is what we got done. And yeah, really happy with how the fence looks. I still have to sharpen a few lighting areas. And then of course, you know, work on the cool lighting effects, which will probably go somewhere up in here and then along these edges. But yeah, mostly up top is where the cool is going to pull down and interact with the warm lighting. And then yeah, cool is going to be cool lighting. Anyway, yeah, there's going to be a lot of cool warm lighting effects going on here, and I am super excited to do that. Anyways, thank you for joining my stream, and I will talk to you all later. Bye!